Imagine a place in the national capital region of India, notorious for its alarming pollution levels, that is untouched by the reckless development and can truly be called as Mother Nature's blessing to mankind. This place is the Mangarissue Forest Grove on the Gurgaon-Faridabad highway. But how long will this place, possibly the last stretch of virgin forests in and around Delhi, be able to stay away from human intervention?
It is a rare spot in whole Aravalli in Haryana to be protected at all cost for biodiversity, gene preservation, gene conservation, genetic pool conservation.
Trees like the dhau tree can survive in the harsh climatic conditions through millions of years of evolution, and in fact, there is no other forest in Haryana that has a tree cover of dhau trees.
It often proliferates more in a sort of ground fashion if it's heavily grazed and cut. Okay. But if it's left alone, then you actually have a decent sized tree. And here they're pretty tall, which shows what can happen if it's actually not grazed or protected.
Located at the edge of the Aravallis that are India's oldest mountain range, these forests are considered to be the last stretch of unfragmented habitat for wildlife in this area. Recently, the black eagle that was earlier spotted a few decades ago was seen at the Mangarissue forests. Mangarissue. Bani means forest and Mangar is the name of the community. Therefore, it is the forest of the Mangar and has a community ownership. However, despite being against various acts like the Forest Conservation Act, Revenue Act, etc., the entire area of Mangarissue got privatized and villagers were forced to sell their share of the land, and the area was broken into 1-acre plots by the Haryana Revenue Authority.
It was a panchayat land or community land which cannot be sold to individuals. One violation by revenue people. And it is a forest land, so how it can be used for non-forest?
The draft development plan for Mangar village that was passed in the year 2011 allows for real estate activities to take place inside this sacred forest. Despite strenuous efforts by the local community, the fact that the forest has been privatized makes it a lost land already. Whether or not it is able to survive waits to be seen. But if the Bani is privatized and real estate development is allowed here, the entire ecosystem will die, and the tradition of conservation will die too that has been kept alive for the last hundreds of years. Unique trees will lose their last shelter, and the neighboring areas in the NCR will lose their vital source of fresh air and clean water.
तेरा